going on, everyone? This is Brent from the band Shinedown, and you are watching that. I totally fucked it up.
Welcome back to the Download Podcast. I'm with a guy who sometimes shines, sometimes he's down, and now he's a download. It's Brent from Shinedown, everybody.
What's going on, guys?
How you doing? How's your festival been so far, sir?
It's been extraordinary. For us personally, this is a major honor for us to be here. Even in the States, Download is very well recognized, and it's just a blessing to be here finally. And I mean, at the end of the day, I have to give it to the fans in general, because they're the reason that we're here. They brought us to the stage, so I've always said the same thing about them, whether they've been there from day one or they're just finding out about what Shinedown is or who we are. And we only have one boss. It just happens to be everybody in the audience. So cheers and thanks to them for letting us come over.
So it must be quite weird for you being in the UK, because what are you on your fourth album now? Third album, okay.
Working on the fourth.
Sound of Madness in all good record stores now. And you sell millions and millions of records in the States, and now you're coming to the UK. I saw you at a little tiny club show at the Islington Academy, and it was absolutely rammed to rafters. But presumably at home you play massive tours every day.
It depends. We'll play as small now as like 2,500, 3,000 seaters on our own, all the way up to 22,000 on our own.
And they're usually like 50-day tours. So that's a lot of people, and they kind of like
Well, the thing is like right now on this record alone, as far as the cycle for the Sound of Madness, we started in May of last year in the States, and as today I believe is actually show 250 of this record so far.
And you any time off?
No, we don't do time off. We have a little bit. I mean, but it's very sparingly, and it's like we kind of do like 3 months on, and then take 7 days, and then do another 3 months, and then we have a break in August. We have 7 days from the 1st to the 7th, and then we have a 2-week break in September, and that's it for the rest of the year until Christmas. We actually finished today. We have 3 other shows in the UK. Then we go to Paris to take care of some promotion. Fly to Canada, do 4 shows in Canada. On July 1st, we start Stimulate This with Hailstorm, Chevelle, ourselves, and Stain. That's 40 dates, and then that'll run through. And then we have massive festivals to do in the US going through December, but we come back to the UK and all of Europe in November. So we'll be here for a whole month in November, working our way through all of the UK and Europe, and then in January we have New Zealand, Australia, South Africa, and South America.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Pretty much, and then around the end of 2010 we'll give you another record. But the one thing that I should tell everybody in the UK is that we're actually going to be previewing some new songs when we come back in November, and we're actually only doing it for the UK and no one else.
Because they love you. So let's not skip ahead to the new record, because that's all going to be hush-hush. People can be surprised. Let's talk about your current record, The Sound of Madness. You created The Sound of Madness. What does Madness sound like?
Madness is the reason that I named it The Sound of Madness. Not only the song, but why the album is named that is the sound of madness is being alive, like the gift of life. It's what's going on around us right now, like hearing all these different interviews going on, all these people, reconnecting with each other, finding old friends, things like that. But it's also just, your everyday life. It's your alarm clock going off. You got to go to work. It's the sound of the city when you catch the bus, or you're driving your car. It's if you have children.
Is it kind of making sense of it all?
It's just the beauty of the fact that you've, both myself and yourself, here we are today, and I believe that we're in both, good health. The sun's out, but we're not promised tomorrow. And the thing is that I think people lose sight of that. The madness isn't a negative thing, actually. It's just the things that encompass your life and let you know that your heart is still beating. That's what the Sound of Madness is. It's being alive.
Well, you also wrote the book on pain.
I wrote the book on pain.
It sounds like a heavy read, so let's not dive into that. We're at the Download Festival. Who have you been checking out, or who do you wish you'd have checked out?
I was waiting on you all day.
Really?
Yeah. Quite frankly, I could care less about anything that I've already done. I was waiting on you. I got the memo. You said you were coming, and I was supposed to.
You're like my only fan. You've got my album, and that's the one copy that's sold.
I've got the album. I've got the T-shirt. I've got the book. I even
DVD box set.
I bought that and the mini-series.
I didn't know I made a mini-series.
You did. You were asleep for most of it, but they woke you up at the end. I'm surprised you don't remember.
Oh.
Remember? Yeah.
So
you were on top.
Right, so downloads. We're here. You missed somebody yesterday that you really wanted to see.
I did miss someone that I keep missing him actually. Did you get me a little bug?
Oh, there's one in the cheek.
They've ate most of this section of my head. I don't know if you can see that, but they've eaten most of that. His dead skin anyway. I keep missing him actually.
Yeah, a special someone.
Yes.
Had a long-standing relationship with.
Yeah.
Your inspiration, Mr. Chris Cornell.
Yes, I continually keep. He's either a day ahead of us or a day behind us when he plays over here. Yeah, I mean he's just a major influence on me. I was a huge Soundgarden fan, still am.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, I've actually been told that there's talk of a reuniting Soundgarden in the States soon. I don't know. I just heard rumors.
Well, you're in a band. I'm just a journalist. You kind of know people. You hear things.
I know someone.
I'm believing you.
I know actually someone specific who told me that, who's actually specifically in their organization. Who kind of told me that they're talking about it.
Well,
we'll see what happens.
You're not going to get the support now. You've left it, are you?
I probably won't get the support slot. You're right. It probably won't happen because I'm talking about it. You know, I'm just going to crush everyone's dream right now. Just going to go ahead and get it out of the way. Yeah, but
even if they do tour, you're going to be on tour. You're not going to see them. You'll be playing, you know.
I'd want to tour with them.
Well,
then I get to see him every night.
Then you'll be sick of them, but
I wouldn't get sick of him, man. He's an influential dude, man.
Cool, Chris Cornell, if you're watching this, and we know you like the internet from your spats with Trent on Twitter. Trent on Twitter, not Twent, but come on, take these boys out, or at least kind of play a show for poor Brent. He's been waiting since.
Or try to look at our schedule and your schedule and see if there's like a day off that I have that I could maybe come and see you. It's been since Lollapalooza 1996 since I saw him.
1996.
Which was a
like
great
13 years. 13 years. 13 unlucky years he's had it out, you Chris. Come on, baby.
I did see you in Nashville, Tennessee, though, on your first solo record, and he was brilliant.
Sorted out, Cornell.